What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the fan club, and I'm going to read to you something that I wrote a couple years ago, and it is on our Facebook page, and it goes, the fan club. A lot of women try to get you to subscribe to what I call their fan club. You see, a woman may not want you, but she wants you to want her. You see, it is all about her competition with other women to be better. The more guys she has liking her photos, bringing her lunch, and buying her gifts makes her feel better than her peers and gives her bragging rights. Don't join that club of hers. She has already made up her mind who she wants to be with. If it is not you, then move on and find another woman to pursue. You see, if you reward her behavior, then you are reaffirming that she is right. Show women that we as men want more than a photogenic girl who posts to Instagram all day long. I have no problem liking a woman's photo as she's serving food at a homeless shelter, volunteering at a church, or doing something positive in this world. Taking duck-faced selfie photos in the car on the way to the club is not positive. Reward positive behavior and ignore bad behavior. If the bad behavior does not get rewarded and it gets ignored, it'll stop. So when I wrote this, because I noticed that a lot of men were joining the fan club, and they were, you know, consistently you'd see thirsty dudes just liking the photos, commenting, and I'd say, man, don't you have anything better to do? All day you're gonna sit there commenting on these photos, liking these photos, and so forth. And there was always, you know, and always these guys, they're just hovering around these girls, and you knew who they were, and sometimes I knew those girls and I knew those guys, and I was like, this is never gonna happen. But they're sitting there, oh man, she's so hot, she's so this, she's so that. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, she's hot, she's got a great booty, but what else does she have? I mean, other than that, other than a great booty, you know, or you know, a big chest, you know, I mean, what does she have? I mean, you know, she's not any kind of great person. She just, you know, she's just attractive. That's it. And you're never gonna get anywhere with her because she's already made up her mind. So when I wrote that, I was just trying to convey to people, to men, that say, hey, you know, start judging women on other things, you know, like, you know, if a woman is doing something positive, then definitely acknowledge that. But, you know, if every time she posts some selfie, you know, and some provocative, vulgar, you know, flipping the bird, you know, sticking her booty out, and you know, making a duck face or whatever, you know, on her way to the club, and you're gonna like this stuff, then, you know, then you're saying that that's the life, like that what life is all about, and you're validating her. So, you know, it's better to validate a woman that actually is doing something positive, because there are some women out there who are, you know, and so reward those women, and these women that are basically thirst traps, you know, just ignore them and let them go on. Don't join the club. I mean, hey, that's nice. You know, I noticed you were hot. I was interested. If you're not interested, goodbye. Have a nice day. I never want to talk to you again. You know, I'm only interested in talking to a girl if she's hot and she's interested. If she's hot and she's not interested, you know, I understand. You know, you decline my offer. Goodbye. End of story. I'm not going to hover around for the next 2 years, liking all your photos, hitting you up all the time, wishing you happy birthday, buying you lunch, trying to be your friend, listening to your problems. I'm not interested, you know, because really not, you know, and I'm not interested in being friends with a woman because, you know, reality is, unless she's paying the bill half the time like a real friend, she's not a friend, you know, because when you go out with your guy friends, I mean, you split the bill, you know, you get it one time, your boy gets it the next time. You know, you guys go half and half on the 12-pack of beer and the carne asada, you know, when you're chilling, right? With a woman, from what I see, you know, friends that are girls, I don't really see them putting in on anything. you know, like almost never. So I just really just see them hovering around as guys, as we do stuff, as we rent the boat and have a suit, as we do the barbecues, the beers and so forth. We pay all the money, and that's fine. I mean, it's cool, you know. But again, I mean, I don't need to be buying lunch, you know, every week and doing the stuff. And I'm not saying that I'm doing it. Well, I'm saying that I see guys doing this, and I see them just wasting their time. And your time could be better invested in a girl that, it might not be the same girl, obviously. It's going to be a different girl, but there might be a girl who appreciates those things. You know, buy lunch for a girl who really does, you know, is an awesome person, you know. But, I mean, you know, every time you see a girl who's cute and you're just going to basically, you know, fall into the thirst trap and start trying to get at her, and she knows this, so she's just going to use you. I mean, you know, you're just making us look dumb. And you're just basically giving no value to us as men. You're just saying, hey, yeah, you know, if you're hot, we'll just buy you a bunch of free stuff. You know, we'll just hover around and buy you lunch and bring you gifts and Valentine's Day and all this other stuff. And, you know, so screw all that. I mean, at the end of the day, if she's interested in you, she's interested and she's going to let you know. And if she's not, then you'll know pretty quickly too. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. But if you're going to remain thirsty and making the rest of us look bad and chasing her around all day and trying to, like I say, buy her lunch and buy her gifts and Valentine's Day, and I remembered your birthday, I was the first one to wish you happy birthday and all this other stuff, if you think any of these things are going to get you laid, because that's what you're trying to do, you're trying to get laid, it ain't going to happen. You know, because I can tell you that the girls that I tried to make it happen with, no matter what I did, it didn't happen. And the girls that it was going to happen with, it always just happened. It was like, hey, I didn't buy her nothing. You know, there was girls that on Valentine's Day, I went over there with a 12-pack of beer, no gift, and we started drinking some Coronas, and we got right down to it. That was it. It's Valentine's Day, baby. Let's do it. You know, and with other girls, you know, I could send them flowers, I could do whatever, try to be Mr. Romantic. Hey, I'm interested in you. I think you're a great person. I like you. I really want to get to know you better. And it doesn't matter what I did, you know, it wasn't going to happen. And so it didn't take me too long to figure this out, you know, when I was younger. I mean, in my early 20s, you know, teenager, you know, and then I started realizing it doesn't matter. I mean, I can sit here and write poems, send flowers, you know, perfumes and so forth, you know. You can be around there, any guy who disrespects you, I'll beat him up and all this other stuff, like, you know, you're super protective, I'll not let anybody touch you. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. None of that stuff is going to work. So, you know, they're just all angles that these guys are using, thinking that it's going to net them the girl, and it's not. So, my point is rather than falling for the thirst traps, you know, if you can know the signs and know that this is not going anywhere, then, you know, move on. Find another girl. Hey, this girl's not interested. You know what? I can see. Look, you know, I got the number. We're not going on a date. This and this and that. She only calls when she needs something. You know, she texts when she needs a favor. She needs something. You know what? Block her number. Move on. Find another girl. A girl that actually wants to hang out. You know what I mean? Not one that's calling because, you know, she's short on her rent, you know, she needs, she don't have money for lunch or whatever, you know what I mean? I've seen all this stuff, you know. I remember a girl I was trying to get at, you know, I bought her lunch once. Because, you know, obviously when you're trying to get at a girl, you know, you got to throw a line out there. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing it once and just seeing where things go. Because, you know, obviously, if you don't try, you know, it's never going to go anywhere, you know. So, but the difference is that if you try and you try and you try, at some point you need to see that it ain't about what you do, it's just that it ain't going to happen. And that's decided pretty much the first time she meets you and sees you. Within 5 seconds, she pretty much knows yes or no. Now it's up to you to figure out the answer. So, you know, this girl that I was trying to get at, bought her lunch. And, you know, we were talking and so forth, and everything seemed cool, and I was kind of, you know, doing my thing, trying to move on her. And you know, and then I would go and I would visit her, you know, at her work, because she worked next door to my office. And you know, we would talk, and then she would be like, "Oh, don't go, stay, chill with me." And I was okay. And so, but then I noticed a little pattern that I would go over there, and I would just go there just to buy something really quick at this little store, and she would be like, "Oh, you know, I'm hungry," and I'd be like, you know, "Well, hey, you know, don't you have a boyfriend or something? Don't he feed you, right? You know?" And then, you know, then she would get mad. She was like, "Well, why do you say that?" Like, you know, and I was like, "Yeah, because," I didn't tell her, but I was pretty much in my head. I was like, "Yeah, because, you know, you got a dude. Now I'm trying to get at you, and if you wanna leave that dude, and you want to get with me, then, you know, then I can take care of you on lunch. But I mean, if you got a dude, I got a man at home, and he's hitting it, then he needs to be the one buying you lunch. I mean, I'm not gonna buy you lunch, and then you're gonna go home and he's gonna hit it. You know, he can buy you the lunch. And if you're with a broke ass dude that ain't got no money, then that's your problem. You know, because that's not my problem. So, you know, I put it out there that I'm interested. I bought you lunch once, you know what I mean? To kind of show you that, hey, you know, I'd like to get to know you. Now, if you want to go chill and we can hang out, see if this goes somewhere, you know, you want to get rid of that dude, great. If not, it's not my fault. You know what I mean? That he ain't got no money for lunch, and, you know, you need to tell him he needs to start working more hours, he needs to start taking care of you or whatever, because I ain't dealing with it. So that was the story. And like I say, you know, the story I quoted earlier where, you know, I went on Valentine's Day, and this girl had, like I said, admirers buying her stuff and everything. I went there with a 12-pack of beer, and we started drinking our Coronas, and we just got down to business. No money invested, no lunch, no dinner, no drinks, no gift, nothing. I mean, we just got right down to it. So that's my point. And that girl was actually way hotter. The one from Valentine's Day was way hotter than the girl from the neighbor's store. So, but the difference was the girl from the neighbor's store didn't have any kids, and the girl on Valentine's Day, you know, she had a kid. So henceforth, you know, that's, I've already stated in previous videos how that works. So obviously the girl with the kid, you know, if she didn't have the kid, I would have been all about it. But since she had a kid, I was not really that into it, because she already had a kid. The other girl, she was not hot like the girl from Valentine's Day, but she didn't have any kids. So that was more something I was interested in, because I would rather have a girl who's not necessarily the prettiest girl, but doesn't have any baggage, versus a girl who's super hot, but she has kids. For me, I don't care how hot the girl is. I care about, you know, what she's going to give me in the future. And a girl with a kid is going to be taking. A girl without any kids, I can start from a clean slate. That's what I'm interested in doing. So either or, like I say, in those two scenarios, when it was going to happen, it happened, and when it wasn't, it didn't. And it didn't matter how it went down, because again, the girl with the kid, I invested nothing. The girl without a kid, I invested a lunch, but I seen where it was going. She thought that she was going to hook me in and get me buying her a bunch of stuff. I say, hey, I spend $8 on the lunch. $8 is all I spent. $8 or $8.50, I don't know, something around there. And you know, for $8.50 to figure out whether it was yes or no and get down to it, and you know, and move forward, it was worth it. You know, because after that, she kind of knew, hey, look, you know what? I'm interested, okay? So what's up? What are we going to do? And from that point, she showed that, you know what? I'd love for someone to come and treat me and do a lot of nice things for me, but I'm still with my man. No problem. Stay there, honey. You know, you stay there, you do your thing, no problem. I'm out. So that's what I did, and that's what I suggest that you do. So don't fall for it. Don't be part of the fan club, you know. Learn to identify the signs, and if you see that it ain't moving fairly quickly, it ain't gonna move. That's the thing, and it doesn't matter. You're not gonna be a friend for a year and then it's gonna happen. None of those things, okay? So you know, if you want to add the girl on your Facebook or something and keep in contact, that's fine. But I mean, if you're taking time out of your day, buying her gifts to take her to lunch, doing things, and just worshiping her and being part of her fan club, then you're wasting your time. You know, you hit up the girl, you say, hey, what's up, girl? You know what I mean? I'm interested. And, you know, I got a boyfriend, not right now. Okay, no problem. You know, we'll be friends, okay? We'll be friends on Facebook. You don't need to spend $1, okay? You know, you can hit her up once in a while. Hey, how's it going? How's life treating you? Whatever. End the story, okay? You keep her like that. She already knows who you are. She's got a man. Hey, you stay with your man. She breaks up with her man. Hey, what's up? You know, you interested? If you're a respectful girl, it was yes, but it was just no because you have a man. Now you don't have a man. Okay, you know, or you know, are you open now? You know, are you willing to give me a shot now? If not, okay, move on. But if she has a man, and this happens so often, I see, if she has a man, and you think that you're gonna steal her away from her man, 90% of the time you ain't. 90% of the time you're just gonna buy her free lunches. You're gonna do favors for her, and she's gonna use you, so that way she can double end it. That way she can get stuff from her man, and she can get stuff from you too, and you're not getting anything out of it. So I'm not into, you know, one-sided relationships where I only give and I don't get. You know, I like a 50-50. So, you know, like I say, if I see that situation, you know, which you cannot see until you approach the girl and figure out whether she's interested or not. You can't see that before. But you got, obviously as a man, you got to put it out there. Hey, I'm interested. Now it's on her. She gonna move or not? You know, if she ain't giving you no play and it ain't going anywhere, then hey, you know what? We can be Instagram, Facebook friends. That's it. You know, I ain't liking your photos, commenting, wishing you happy birthday, talking to you, bringing you lunch, all this other stuff. Hey, we're friends on there. Once in a while, maybe we chat really quick. You know, if there's a reason I saw something. Oh, hey, I go to that club too. Oh, hey, I go to that dive bar, whatever as well, fine, you know, once in a while. But I mean, if you're hitting her up, you know, 3 times a week, every day, and then taking her to lunch and visiting her and all of this stuff, and she's calling you, telling you how bad her boyfriend is and what a piece of crap he is and all this other stuff so that you can tell her, oh no, you deserve so much better. Guess what? When you tell her she deserves better, you know what better is? It's going to be some other dude, ain't you. You know, just because you tell her she deserves better doesn't mean if you're thinking better is you, it ain't you. Because if it was you, she wouldn't even be talking about her boyfriend and the problems. If a girl who really wants to be with you, she won't even be talking about her boyfriend. She'll be like, yeah, you know, I broke up, this and this and that. What's up with you and me? And that's what always happened to me. Like I say, girls that I was down with, I would take them straight from the club, straight home. You know, and other girls, it was always just, you know, just friends. And if you're going there and you're giving her a hug, if she turns her face to the left or to the right, kind of avoiding the facial contact and never really getting close, that's a sign. You know, if you go to hug her and her face, she puts it close to yours, that's usually a pretty good sign that, you know, that it might go somewhere, you know, with the hug. And then you learn to identify these signs. Hey, you know what? You know, we're going to lunch, now we're going to dinner. You know, I gave her a hug on the lunch, you know, it wasn't like a turn away, we're just friends type thing, you know. Little signs, you see it's going somewhere, keep investing. But if you see that it is going nowhere, and you can tell pretty much within 1 to 2 lunches, Starbucks coffee, whatever it is, you kind of see that this is not going anywhere, and you're not feeling it, just, you know, move on. Because you're not going to make her feel something that she doesn't already feel, is my point. When she saw you, she already felt about you the way she felt. So you are not going to do anything at that point, from that point on, that's going to change her mind. She saw you and she already has an opinion on you, which is the same for us as men. You see somebody and you like them or you do not like them. This is the way humans are, okay? I don't like that person, or so-and-so seems really good, you know, seems really chill, really cool. So we all make these assumptions as soon as we see the people, and we already assume who they are. And she's already done that. So she's already said that you're a guy I like. You know, you fit the profile, the facade, or whatever that she's into, whatever it is. Whether she's into, you know, businessman, casual guy, Rastafarian guy, biker guy, gangbanger guy, sporty, athletic guy, whatever it is, you know what I mean? Politically, you know, involved guy, whatever is her thing, she's already pretty much judged you like, okay, you're fitting the facade, this is what I'm into, okay, I like you, we can move forward. Or, you know what, you're not my thing, you know, and that's it. So, and it's not gonna improve or change from there. So that's my point, is to learn those signs, see where things are going, and if they're not going anywhere, then pretty much identify that quickly and move on. And there's more girls out there, so don't waste your time again orbiting around one, because there's too many girls out there that have these orbiters, and the guys are just orbiting around them, and just their heads are just exploding, because these girls are, they're so full of themselves, because every guy's telling them what a wonderful person and they deserve better. It's the same lines over and over. Oh, you're so beautiful. Oh, you're such a special person. You deserve so much better. Those lines are used and abused. They've heard it a million times, but they don't get tired of it, because who doesn't? Who doesn't get tired of hearing, positive things? If girls were hovering around my Facebook telling me, you know what, you have a humongous penis and all this other stuff, I'm not going to get tired of hearing compliments, If you're going to sit around and tell me that, I have a huge penis all day, I'm going to sit here like, yeah, you know what? Keep on telling me. Oh, new girl comes around? Oh, hey, what's up? I just want to be your friend. Oh, okay. Oh, man, you seem like a really cool guy. Yeah, I bet you got a big penis. Hey, yeah, keep the compliments coming. So that's what you're doing. So, of course, who's going to say no to that? If people are going to sit here and like my Facebook and everything, and then offer to take me out, if girls are going to tell you, oh, I bet you got a big penis. Oh, I really love to take you to lunch and all this other stuff. Yeah, who's going to say no? Who's going to say no? Give me compliments? Buy me free stuff? Of course. But you need to be smart enough to realize that you're just being used. So it's the same thing. There might be a girl out there you're not interested in banging, but if she's gonna sit there and like your photos and she stops by and is gonna bring you lunch and so forth and things of that nature, then yeah, you'll take it. Yeah, oh hey, and then all you have to say is, oh, we're just friends. Oh yeah, we're just friends. Oh, okay, great. Bring me free stuff. Give me compliments all day. If I have a hard day at work, call you to vent about all the crap that I'm going through. Great, but you know what? I don't need friends like that. I don't need friends, women, where all I do is buy them stuff and do stuff for them. So I never really subscribed to this, but I see a lot of guys doing this, and that's why I started making these videos, to kind of wake people up and say, hey, don't join the fan club, because you're only part of the fan club if you join it. So if you don't join it, there ain't no fan club. So remember that. Have a good day.